she's a clerk of the courts. She get carjacked. So you know these guys right here, these young teenagers are getting out of control, doing this carjacking. Don't know who you carjacking, but she carjacked. He carjacked the clerk. So you know at the end of the day, he's definitely gonna get smoked. His boots are definitely gonna be smoked. Not only that, he was involved in a pow doing that pretty much was in Landover, Maryland, right off MLK, Martin Luther King Highway, which used to call George Palmer Highway. It's crazy, these guys. Thanks for the hearts. Appreciate you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I appreciate you. But it's crazy. This is a clerk, Prince George's County clerk. She was pulled over to the side, and somehow somebody just carjacked her. But anyway, we'll get right to this video. So make sure again, y'all like, share, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think. And that's real talk.
A man from Prince George's County is paralyzed after being shot during a dispute inside of a convenience store. Now, police say the suspect in the shooting was also involved in the armed carjacking of an elected court official in the county. News 4's Darcy Spencer now on how investigators connected all of these crimes to a teenager who's now facing multiple charges.
We're blurring the photos to protect the identity of the shooting victim. A 35-year-old man who was an active father, now in a hospital bed, paralyzed from the neck down.
He has two beautiful girls, very active in the community, very fun-loving, hard worker, and this had to happen to him, so it's a sad case right now.
The victim was shot at this 24-hour convenience store. According to court records, he was involved in an altercation there just before 9 p.m. on April 10th. His mom told me in an exclusive interview he was shot in the neck and suffered a spinal injury. This was the second time he'd been shot in the neck. He was able to make a full recovery from that shooting in 2010.
So right now we're trying to work hard to get him in a rehab so that we can see that if he could have the full capabilities again. You know, we trust God and we hope that things work out for my son.
Her son's shooting remained unsolved for several days, but then there was another crime, an armed carjacking. Police say they were able to link that same gun to the shooting, and they took a teenager into custody.
Police say when they arrested that suspect, 18-year-old Kyrie Hicks, he had a loaded .40 caliber handgun with an obliterated serial number.
All I was just like, I'm getting carjacked. I'm getting carjacked.
Hicks is accused of carjacking Mahassan El-Amin 6 days after the shooting, just after 12:30 in the afternoon near the Woodmore Town Center. She had pulled into a parking spot when a masked man came up to her car, showed he had a gun, told her to get out.
When I took my purse and I'm running out after I slid out, and then my back was to the car, I was like, he's going to shoot me because I took my purse. And I'm going to die.
El-Amin, who is clerk of the circuit court in Prince George's County, says it shattered her sense of safety.
To realize that he used that same weapon and changed someone else's life, where the guy's paralyzed from the neck down, and I got away untouched physically.
And she's the clerk, the clerk for the courts.
It's like unimaginable.
Hicks is facing armed carjacking, attempted murder, weapons, and other offenses.
Or tonight with...
Make that make sense. This guy, man, is a carjacker, man. You know, and then you carjack the clerk of the courts. I mean, what kind of luck you have to have for that? The clerk. That is a done deal with that, man. I hate to say it, man. At the end of the day, man, these kids are getting out of control. They're doing what they want to, how they want to do it. And, you know, it's like I said, nobody is taking responsibilities for this type of thing. And they ask, once again, you know, you took the power out of the parents' hands, you know, but they can't do nothing to discipline these children. Say somebody got to take accountability. Well, he's 18 years old. He got accountability for himself. But once again, we got to start rethinking certain things and laws that y'all put in effect for us. You want us to take care of our children, you want to have some accountability, but we can't discipline our kids. I mean, what do you want? You got to pick a side. We whoop their tails, or we let y'all do it. And then if y'all delete them, what we going to get? Probably a check and, you know, hey, you know, sorry, you know, or justifiable, you know, deletion or whatever, but it is what it is. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I appreciate you guys. And like I said, my thing is that I always report the news and let y'all guys be aware of what's going on. And that's real talk.